Alright, so today was day 2 of Funko's Festival of Fun 2021. It's pretty much all their Christmas themed reveals. And a few things that aren't necessarily Christmas themed but are coming out towards the end of the year. Yesterday they revealed one ornament, Gizmo with the 3D glasses. And today we got an avalanche of ornaments, which is nice. Gotta have a bunch of different ones to decorate a whole tree. But some of the choices are a little odd. Like Minecraft, Friends, Skeletor, Ghostbusters, doesn't exactly scream Christmas to me. I would prefer if they made the ornaments like these DC ones. You know, actually Christmas themed. Or at the very least, have them be from Christmas movies. Or even something like Die Hard. You know, like the meme debate of is it a Christmas movie or not. Still, it's cool to have these ornaments. Just wish they didn't seem so random. And of designs that we've already seen a million times and already have in full-size pop form, it'd be cool if they at least repainted them in Christmas colors or something. They're also making Clark Griswold from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and it's from the scene where he sprays some kind of Teflon spray or something on one of those saucer sleds, and it goes so fast it starts sparking and it makes a hole in it. Pretty funny, but I think this is what they should make into ornaments. It's stuff like this. They also revealed some Harry Potter mini moments, and they look pretty cool. I'm not sure how popular the mini moments are so far, but I know Harry Potter fans love to have big Harry Potter collections. Sometimes it's the only thing they collect is Harry Potter stuff. So I can see these looking nice like on a big bookshelf display. Although I do think it would be cool if these somehow fit into a big, gigantic Hogwarts pop town. Like if this pop town here would open up, kind of like the old school Castle Grayskull playset, and you can fit these little mini moments inside of it, or something like that. That might be getting a little too much into like play features, and would make them toys instead of collectibles, but I do think this Hogwarts is going to look really tiny. Kinda wish that for certain pop towns, they just went a little bigger with the scale. These other two Harry Potter moments on top though, look pretty amazing. I'm not a big Harry Potter collector, I'm not going to get these, but they're definitely some of the better moments that I've seen so far. Lots of cool detail on them. Really like the way they did all the letters on the Funko exclusive there on the top left. Very nice sculpt on that one. There's going to be a couple of more of the buildings from the alley. This is Ginny, I believe, and that's Hagrid. These are alright. Maybe because I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, I'm not very excited about these, but to me these are kind of boring. Also, 3 new Harry Potter pops of Ron, Harry, and Hermione. And they look okay, but there's been so many that they're all becoming a little bit of a blur to me, all looking kind of the same to me. I know there's been a lot of movies and a lot of specific moments. There's just so many that it's hard to get excited about new ones that are of the same 3 main characters over and over again. And there's also going to be some new plushies, and I really don't like this style of them. They kind of look like the mystery mini heads, but as a plush. And I know they can't get too detailed with plush, but I've seen this same style of plush with other characters in person before, and they feel really, really cheap. And they look cheap. They look like something you would get out of like a claw machine, or the bottom prize like at a carnival game. But I'm not a plush collector, so I could be totally off base here, and the people that collect plush may be very excited about these, but to me, they look and feel a little cheap. Now, the Rudolph sodas, I'm actually impressed with. I think they came out really nice. I usually don't like the way the eyes are very close together on the sodas, but here they don't look that way. Rudolph's chase is flocked, very appropriate, very nice. Hermes' chase is holding a book, Bumble is glittered, and Yukon's chase is post-gangbang. Or maybe that's Snow, it could be Snow too. The Heat Miser and Snow Miser sodas also look very good, very detailed. They look more detailed than Funko Pops actually. And both of these have Diamond Collection chases. Now, I still haven't figured out what the difference is between a Diamond Collection figure and a glitter figure. Because to me, they both look like they have glitter on them. If you know what the difference is, let me know in the comments below. They're also making a couple of Peppermint Lane Funko Pops. And Peppermint Lane, if I'm not mistaken, is just a Funko original property. It's their original characters. And they look kind of cute. They're well designed and everything. But since they're not attached to any pre-existing license, it makes them less popular, maybe easier to get. But it's cool they're still making this for the people that are fans of this. I'm glad they haven't abandoned it. And in the most unexpected, where the hell did that come from reveal, they're making a Christmas-themed The Fiend, a wrestler from the WWE. Now, I don't watch every Raw and SmackDown and all that, but I don't remember The Fiend ever dressing like Santa Claus. He might have chokeslammed him once or something like that, but we got The Fiend in these Christmas colors, and he glows in the dark, which is cool. Walmart exclusive, but it's a very bizarre figure to release, just because I don't associate this character with Christmas at all. And also, the WWE released Bray Wyatt, so he's not even with the company anymore. But that could be a storyline, right? Because they're releasing Bray Wyatt, they're not releasing his character, The Fiend. So there could be some kind of surprise with that coming. And maybe this release by Funko is spoiling that, because it is weird. Like, it's weird for them to be releasing this figure after they fired Bray Wyatt. So maybe he's not really fired. And lastly, I want to talk about these Gingerbread Marvel Funko Pops. I feel like maybe people are pretty split on these, with some people thinking they're ugly, stupid, and pointless, and some people thinking, oh man, they're pretty cute, I gotta get them all. I kind of fall in the middle, where I think they're alright looking, they're creative at least, but I'm not gonna get any of them. Like, I think it's an interesting concept. I think the Spider-Man one looks pretty good. I think Scarlet Witch looks really cute. And I like how her little powers, like her, Thor's hammer, Captain Marvel's power, appear to be like gumdrops or spice drops. I think that's very clever. I like the way they did Black Panther's like claws with the peppermint candy. I like little details like that. And I like the frosting. Well, what's supposed to be the frosting. I like how the line isn't just solid and even all the way around. It's kind of bumpy in some places. It wavers a bit to make it look like it's a real gingerbread man. I really like all that. And the colors are minimal on these. Most of these only have about 3 colors, but it's not as noticeable because it kind of goes along with the style. And yeah, together they look kind of cool, but these are the glams. When I actually see the pictures of what they actually look like, it gets worse. Like, look at the Hulk here. The greens are not as bright. The brown part doesn't look like gingerbread, like how it does in the glams. They just look like square boxmen. And what you don't see in the glams is that they're bobbleheads, right? They have to be bobbleheads because it's Marvel and the licensing. But because it has to have that bobble mechanism in there, the head isn't as flat as it should be to go along with the thickness of the rest of the gingerbread cookie, right? I think the idea of it is cool. I think they look cool in the glams. The execution is where it starts to lose me a little bit. And I think the exclusive Thor, that's either glitter or diamond, like I said, I can't even tell the difference between them, looks worse. It looks worse than just the common. Because it just looks like you have this odd one out now. It doesn't really go with the rest of them. And the few pictures I've actually seen of these, none of them are actually pictured standing. And I'm looking at the feet on these guys, and I don't know. I will not be surprised if half of these have trouble standing. I really hope that they come with stands, because I imagine that people want these for decorations and to be out of the box. And if they don't stand, or if they're falling over every 2 seconds, that'll suck and be very frustrating and annoying for people, especially if these are the type of pops that brings in new collectors, because they are very different. They're very different from what we're used to seeing as Funko Pops, right? I don't want to jump the gun here, but yeah, the actual pictures of these are not impressing me that much. And to be honest, I kind of wish these were edible. It'd be cool if they just sold all of these designs in one big box and they were actually cookies that you can serve to your guests at Christmas time. A big platter of Marvel gingerbread men that you can actually eat, or even like a kit, like they sell the gingerbread house kits, where you can put these together with your kids or something. I just want to grab a goddamn Funko Gingerbread Avenger and bite its head off with a nice tall glass of the finest Cambodian breast milks.
I only drink the finest breast milks.